In the previous section, we determined the precedence of the activities. We calculated early start, early finish, late start, late finish, the slack, and we identified the critical path. Now we have to put all that information in a Gantt diagram or harmonogram. We first look at the precedence and timing information that we identified. We are adding that information to the Gantt and harmonogram, and then I have an additional exercise where we'll first put the early start in the harmonogram, determine the slack, and the last part of the session is to create the late start harmonogram or Gantt. The precedence and timing information we obtained from the exercise we completed in the previous section, and we can summarize this in a simple table. We have all the information about early start, early finish, late start, late finish, and slack, and the red bold tasks identify the tasks which are on the critical path. Let's now look at how we can add that information to the Gantt. The first is the early start, and I only consider the tasks or activities A, B, and C. We see A starts in period 1 and finishes in period 2. I'm only looking at the early start information. So I can draw the activity A in the Gantt, which I color green. This means that it's a non-critical path activity. The slack is 2, so I can add the slack to the diagram. So I can clearly see that there is a slack. For task B, B starts in period 1 and finishes in 4. It is a critical path task, so I indicate it in red. Activity C starts at period 3 and 5 and has a slack of 4 periods. So we can add this. You see that we stopped already at period 7, but in reality it has to continue further. Now we can do the same for the late start information, and now we look only at the late start columns. So for activity A, the late start is 3 and the late finish is 4. But you see that I color this information in red, because when we move all the activities to the late start position, there is no more flexibility, there is no more slack. Everything, all the activities will be on critical paths. For B, it doesn't change because we have no flexibility. We cannot move the activity into the slack. And for C, we have a late start and late finish from period 7, and of course we are limited here to period 7. That will be the situation. In the next sessions we will look at this exercise in more detail. We will draw the complete Gantt for early start and late start, and in the following sections we will use this same example for resource allocation and budgeting. Let's look at another example, and this is a complete project, a virtual project, of course. We have activity A, which starts at period 1 and finishes on period 3. It is on the critical path because late start and late finish are the same, so in this case the slack is equal to 0. For activity B, we know that it starts in period 1 and finishes in period 2 and has a slack of 3 periods. For activity C, it's again on the critical path and it starts from period 4 and it ends in period 6. Activity D starts from 3 till 5, has a slack of 3, it's not on the critical path, so we can draw this information on the Gantt chart. You can clearly see where the task is starting and finishing and the duration of the slack. Activity E, again, is on the critical path, but we first draw F, which is in fact not on the critical path. F as 1 period as duration and 2 periods as slack. Now to finish the project, we have the activity E, which starts in period 7 and finishes in period 8. This is again on the critical path. So this is the way you draw the Gantt chart in early start and add the slack to that same Gantt chart. Let's look at the late start. Remember what I said before, that now all the tasks are critical and I will add them all immediately or at the same time on the Gantt chart. And you see that all the activities which are having a slack larger than 0 now also are critical because they are put in their late start position. So that was an example how to make a Gantt chart. It's not difficult. We will do some more exercises so you will be used to this way of working. So see you at the next session. Great job. Let's continue.